Here's a hey gang. Here's another quick one to my chosen ones. Uh, those that those that know. Uh, have you ever felt, maybe if you're older, maybe you've gone to a point where you got to a point of more or less completion when it comes to the what I'm about to talk about, because you're never done with the Father, right? Never. We're never done here, but there's certain stages and things that we go through in life, right? Have you ever felt like, I don't know, if you moved a lot, maybe if you moved a lot as a child, with your parents, or as an adult with your family, and things like that. Um, you ever felt like you you're hoping to feel like you like you got home, like you once you arrive to a new place, you feel like you're home. Uh, I always have trouble feeling that. I never feel like I feel like everywhere that I've been has been a temporary. Like from the very get go. Like I know that I'm supposed to be there. I know that it's something that the Father ordained. Even before when I was a child and I didn't understand and I didn't have I wasn't doing my walk with the Father. Even as a child, I always felt like it was temporary. I always felt like just passing through. And I've often, like, because I yearn for that. I really do. I yearn to find the place, a physical place. And, aside from being in. That's the thing. That's where I'm going, right? I think we all yearn to find that physical place where you can sit down on your front porch and look out and say, I made it. I'm here. I'm home. Where you can set roots. And and even now as an adult, I couldn't want something more, right? Well, aside from obviously just pleasing the Father, right? That's what we should want foremost above all things. But in this world, like I think along and it's an accomplishment that I know, it's an accomplishment with the Father. It's not something that I want to do on my own. Anything that I do in my life is an open door from the Father. Uh, yeah, it's like, so then I come to the realization, right? And I do hope eventually the Father humors me, and tells me, okay, this is where you're gonna rest your bones for the rest of your days. But I have came to the conclusion in my journey with the Father that there's a good reason for that. There's a good reason why every time I've moved, uh, I've never felt like I was home. You know, it's like the word says, like the good shepherd. Like Jesus. He has no place to rest his head. There's no rest for him in this world, right? And as we walk like Christ, like the Messiah, as we walk with him and like him, we find these things to be true. And I realized that the reason why I never feel home is because my home doesn't belong on this earth. My home is with him. Wherever I am with him in spirit, wherever he is and I'm with him in spirit, that's where home is. And I take that with me, no matter the circumstances of this world and where we may physically find ourselves, in this physical, literal world, in this playing field. As long as we are with him, we are home, So that's my conclusion on that. And I'm curious if some of you more well aged. I don't want to, I don't want to disrespect anybody, uh, but like some of you more experienced in life, if you whoever watches my videos, as I don't even know the names of folks that, other than a couple of folks I don't really know who watches my videos. I don't go online and look at names and like, oh, how many, I don't, I'm just here because the Father told me to be here. But you guys, that have been experienced in life, and if you have experienced this, I'm very curious. I would love to hear, uh, or read your comment on your findings in this matter, of walking through life, following the Messiah, and never feeling quite like you're home. And if you did get to that place, uh, where you physically felt like the Father just said, "Okay, you stop here," as far as physicality goes, as far as not our interactions with other human beings, we never stop growing, but that physical place, where you find yourself at peace and finally set roots where you can bring your grandchildren and babysit them, and have fun with them and watch them grow and pass whatever wisdom you have on them, that place, I'm curious to hear uh, your thoughts on that. So, here's one more for being home where the Spirit of the Father is always. Till next time.